The AI market is moving faster than anything since the iPhone in 2007. The distance between companies adapting and those standing grows with every month. Whole industries are rebuilding themselves around automation, real data, and quicker decisions. The entry barriers are basically gone, and you can start with almost zero capital. Today, one person can do the work of 10 just using AI tools. This gives small founders the biggest edge in history, and the next 24 months will decide who dominates these new categories. Now let me show you how AI companies are shaping the future of business. The strongest model today around this whole AI fluff is AI agency with custom solution. It solves a real painful and expensive problem for a customer, and it scales a measurable ROI. It pushes founders to understand the problem before building anything. This model helps to build experience, case studies, and credibility. It creates deep insights into what companies and businesses are willing to pay for. And for your instance, 90% of successful AI founders starting with AI agency model. The second major model is product as a service. It's when you have one specific product for a broad segment, customized lightly for each client. It could be integration into the CRM, it could be the phone system, or connecting to the sales client or anything else. You use the same code but adapt it to the client's infrastructure. It gives you a lower engineering burden and a higher margin. Comparing to custom work, product as a service is more like a predictable source of revenue, but not as predictable as software as a service. We'll talk about it later. So overall, the product as a service is a powerful choice once you've learned the market's real problems. And talking about SaaS, it works only after deep validation. The product must solve the repeatable, high value and high volume pain. Users must be able to sign up and get the value instantly, not after they booked a call with you or something. There should be no demos, no hand-holding, no explanation needed. And that requires experience, not guesswork. From my personal experience, almost everyone who starts with the SaaS model dies in startup and gets no success at all. You should first start with the AI agency model and then graduate into the SaaS model, not the other way around. There is another AI model that most likely will be the easiest entry point into the AI space, which is AI consulting. AI consulting is the fastest monetization route for zero budget founder because you can sell your expertise before selling any infrastructure. You can train companies in tools, workflows, or any integrations, and you can help founders understand what AI can fix today and help with today, not someday. And plus, AI consulting validates demand at almost no risk. It also teaches you where the money is actually leaking in businesses, so you could use this information when you'll be building your first product, for example. And of course, it builds your first client relationship without having any product. Now I want to talk about building a product. And before building a product, you have to understand that the biggest mistake you can make is inventing the problem in your head. The best founders and the most successful founders speak with their targeted audience before building anything. They listen for urgent operational pains. They ask about KPIs, they ask about wasted time, and they ask about manual bottlenecks. They map where revenue is leaking, and then they build solutions around those leaks. You have to understand as a founder that market validation happens through conversations, not random assumptions in your head. Now I want to explain how to plan for scalability while keeping the initial costs low. AI startups do not need servers or any infrastructure in the beginning. They just need access to the tools that already exist. They need the ability to integrate systems. They need the clarity on workflows and results. And they need the understanding of the user's pain. And the scale comes after the demand is proven. Infrastructure is never the day one thing. Now let me walk you through the critical lessons I've talked about. Founders often create products no one asked for, chasing interesting features instead of outcomes. ROI is forgotten, market feedback is ignored, and the product becomes too narrow to scale. Some jump into SaaS before talking to a single customer, assuming that technology will guarantee success. That mindset usually ends in silence because real progress begins with conversations with your customer. So now let's explore the logical progression of building your own AI business. You should first start with AI agency to gain the field knowledge to understand the process of businesses and understand what pains your target audience really have. The second move is product as a service to standardize your success. So basically, you are building custom solutions. Now you have to analyze what solutions you've built and standardize it as one product for one specific audience. And the third move is software as a service to make your business more scalable and make the onboarding frictionless. This order minimizes risks and maximizes profit. And this plan is what myself is using, and this is how winners emerge. Now I want to talk about on how to increase your credibility as a new AI company. Partnering with established companies will for sure increase your credibility and shorten the trust gap between you and your customer. Big names open doors that were previously impossible to approach. Your startup instantly looks safer when it's backed by a company that has a recognizable name. Fast and adaptable teams still have a real shot at the market. Speed is the sharpest competitive edge today, and you have to understand the market rewards momentum, not perfection. Now I want to talk about why this exact moment is particularly favorable for AI-driven businesses. The window is open right now, and companies are desperate for automation. The cost pressure is massive. The labor inefficiency is unsustainable. You have a free, ready-to-go tool that you can use to automate others' businesses. The demand is exploding, and only the founders that execute fast will capture this opportunity. I have to mention that the winners in this whole AI revolution won't be the most technical guys. They'll be the most attentive listeners. They will master integrations and will solve real pains. They'll start small and scale faster than anyone. Because as I mentioned, the strategy and plan is really simple. The biggest challenge is your discipline. And if you want to know exactly where your funnel is leaking money right now, you can book my 45-minute AI sales audit. We'll deep dive into a lead flow, qualification, and call volume, and show you exactly on your numbers how using AI agents can add 10 to 25% to your revenue in just 90 days or less. There will be no fluff, the metrics are guaranteed, and the spots are limited. The link in the description.